Hello and welcome to another episode of the Game of Thrones with me, Set. How y'all doing?
They showed up.
It's almost Christmas time.
Lord Whitehill is in a lather.
Or it's already Hanukkah. You celebrate that.
Kwanzaa? I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction. Out there, you were decisive and firm. Now do it again with these bastards.
Let's not do something rash.
I can handle Lord Whitehill.
Well said, my lord.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men roll over.
So I want to be strong and firm, but I want to side with Duncan. I don't want to get too rash. The way, what's his face? The guy on the left is leaning towards. Is this Lord Whitehill?
Lord Ethan, is it?
Paul?
My condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house. My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself.
Oh, well, now you've done it.
I've been waiting for this day all my life.
My father died a hero, fighting for the North against traitors and oathbreakers.
Aye, and look where that got him. And no
So what does
bread
he
and
stand for?
salt. What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur. No courtesies. I should have expected as much.
Calm yourself, old man.
You little fuck! That's how you talk to a lord? You Forresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the
Seems they had right to do
Starks are
so.
no longer around to have your back, are they? We're the power in the North now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries. You cunt.
Oh, jeez.
Lord Ethan.
That's enough, Lord Whitehill.
I'm not finished. Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
Ah, so
What
they had
is
a
it you want, Lord
ironwood
Whitehill?
forest as well. I guess on a hill, since it's Whitehill.
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business, keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said. When your man attacked
So
us
that's
for
the
no
guy
reason.
that I let go.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
No reason. You murdered his family.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men. And a pig farmer at
So
that.
they were Whitehill men.
How
I
do
guess
you
I missed
answer
that.
for your squire,
I thought they were Bolton's men.
Lord Ethan. He acted in your name.
We lost people too, Lord Whitehill. Your men murdered his entire family.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. The soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
He was sent to the wall.
Who the fuck sent him to the wall? Answer me! Who's the one who did it?
You heard me. He was sent to the wall. It's done.
What? That was my justice to deliver, boy. And you denied me of it. I'm not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton.
Handy
What kind of
hiding
fucking
behind
house is
Bolton.
this?
A house of honorable men.
Lady Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
Wow, that shut him
I
up real
mean
quick.
no disrespect to you, my lady.
What power does she hold over him?
But this is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
This is over, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights, his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
That
It's an interesting dynamic.
of this house. But Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him
Still
a raven
hiding
letting
behind
him
Bolton.
know a Forrester man killed one of his own. That the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
That's all I hear.
You're a craven, Lord Whitehill.
Achievement unlocked, defiance or diplomacy. I don't know if you guys can see that.
I was
forget.
wrong about your son, my
The
lady.
Steam overlay.
He stood up to him like a true lord.
You were brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee. Prepare a raven. We need to send word to Mira.
And if you're not
in King's
familiar
Landing
with
at
Ramsay
once.
Snow, he is a psycho. The illegitimate son of Roose Bolton. I think Roose Bolton's only son, I
Your sister can
believe.
help us. Although just
Oh,
a
King's Landing
handmaiden,
now.
she has Marjorie Tyrell's favor. And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay. If it's presented to her as it should be.
Wow, we're like going all over the place. So this is very different from the other Telltale games where you play as just one character, usually. Ironwood box. Why isn't it white? Da-da-da-da. Right click to back out. Okay, look at the ironwood, carved ironwood
Ethan made
tree.
this for me.
A Yunkai coin.
Asher sent me this coin to remember him.
It's from the east.
What a strange
Slaver's
place,
Bay.
Essos.
High Garden coin?
It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me. It once
Or a
belonged to
pin?
Lady Elena.
Brooch. Unfinished letter look at for a moment, and then we'll read it. Okay, that was... What's the point of looking at something when you're just gonna read it? When it doesn't do anything.
Father, much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
I think it would have made more sense if you just looked at it and you were able to read it instead of her reading out loud. I don't know. I'm just nitpicking now. Anyway, let's move on. Dusty old tome.
Wonders Made by Man, by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick. I hope to see them all someday.
So she doesn't know that Roderick's dead? I'm not sure. And that her father is dead? Just look out the window.
King's Landing. I wonder if it's sunny at Ironrath today.
See, I was hoping it would be just like the other Telltale games where you... Oh, I wasn't hoping, but that's what I was assuming. You would play as one character.
This of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope.
And that way I could have
and
seen
can
the
be
wall.
a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
So she does know about the whole situation of their family being dead, or family members being dead, brother and father. Not just yet. There's something else that I have to look at. Raise your thing. Nope, guess not.
One moment.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
He looks like he's 8, but he sounds like he's
No,
14 or
it's
something.
fine. Come in.
Is he a spy?
Begging your pardon, milady, but you all right? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I'm just worried about my family.
Ah, letter from home, is it?
It's kind of you to ask.
Of course, milady.
I feel like I recognize her voice.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady. You work for Lady Marjorie?
Now he's asking too many questions.
I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
I'm her handmaiden.
That's what I thought. I've seen you with her before. You seem like good friends.
You're too
I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning.
many questions.
Outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
They appeared to be having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but it was definitely an argument.
Why
I
are
wanna
you
know
telling
why.
me this?
I heard them arguing about House Forrester and...
House Forrester?
I thought you'd like to know. Forgive me if I was mistaken. I hope you're not in any kind of trouble. Most people don't tend to notice a call boy. Not in King's Landing with so many lords and ladies about. You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there. Good night, milady.
Become my spy. Or not. Just walk away. Alright. Whatever. She kind of looks like
Lady Marjorie,
Natalie Dormer.
You're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk. Come, there's something we must discuss.
Did they do the voices also? I don't think they did.
From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden.
Kind of sounds like
a
her.
dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining.
I need your help, my lady.
Of course, and I will help you in any way I can. But there's another matter we must attend to first. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself.
I'm not a traitor.
Of course not. It's only an excuse to torment you, and by extension, me.
She's kind of taking on the role of,
She demands an audience. She wants an
Sansa
apology
Stark.
of some sort. For what, I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her.
weird.
I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
What do I say?
Find a way to appease her. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear. See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us.
Spies everywhere.
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Not really spies, but just informants, I guess.
Good luck.
Dinkle was there. Peter Dinklage.
You
Tyrion
can do
Lannister.
this.
Oh my gosh, walk faster. She's walking and she's walking faster. Come on. Just, is there... Nope, shift doesn't do anything.
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
They
Lord
do the
Tyrion.
voices, I guess.
Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Cutsy?
Your Grace.
The girl knows her courtesies. Impressive. You may rise.
House Forrester is a northern
Hand me
house
the right
loyal to the
message.
king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is. The girl can speak for her house.
House Forrester's loyalty to the crown never wavers, Your Grace.
I see. And yet... For centuries, the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
They were the Wardens of the North. We all served at the pleasure of the king.
Clever girl.
Raptors!
Perhaps too clever for her own good.
The girl did say their loyalty was unwavering.
Oh, I
She
probably
has
should
a
have teased
talent
her a
for
little bit more.
equivocation, yet I question what she really thinks.
Okay, time to turn.
Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Yes.
Yes, Your Grace. Absolutely.
I see. Despite the fact Roose Bolton allied with Walder Frey. If it was me, I'd find it difficult to so quickly forgive the men who killed my father.
God, I don't know what she wants.
Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Yes, Your Grace.
It would be a shame to see it
She
fall
didn't
into
seem
the
pleased
hands of another
again.
House. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
I won't dishonor myself, Your Grace.
There you go. Okay. So she seemed
see.
happy about that.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
No.
I'm sure she regrets it.
Is that what you wanted to hear?
Perhaps.
Damn.
Perhaps not.
I don't know what.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Oh no.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define.
This is so hard.
This city alone is filled with all sorts of
like walking a
ambitious
tightrope.
opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within
Especially
their
when
hearts.
both parties are present in the conversation.
You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
Let the
would...
girl answer the question. Go on.
I would be true to the king, Your Grace.
Damn it.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
My sense is this girl will say almost anything to get what she wants. Which is not very encouraging.
Oh god. Arrgh.
I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
Crap. Monkeys. Okay, so
I'll
Tyrion
walk
has a
you out.
scar. So he was
This may
definitely
come as
after
a
the
surprise,
battle
but I met your
Blackwater.
father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man.
So it was Ned Stark.
You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of
He's a
circumstances.
little bit more
These
understanding.
are trying times, my lord. My family fears what might happen now that the Boltons rule the north.
They must still answer to the crown. You shouldn't forget that, nor should they. That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Marjorie was humiliated.
God damn
although
it.
Cersei seemed quite pleased. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I did it for Lady Marjorie.
Rather odd, if that's what she asked of you. But I'm sure
I can
she
tell
has
him
your
this
best
'cause
interests at heart.
He doesn't like his sister.
My sister
So-
and I have our
There you go.
differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must
He could be
find
an
our
ally.
amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The Crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the Crown in this regard, not her.
What are you suggesting?
I suppose the Crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that? It may be far too dangerous.
Yes.
It's a risk I'm willing
do
to
it.
take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it.
I don't know if
Now,
these
if
are the
you'll
right
excuse me, I promised
choices
Sansa I
here.
would
Ah,
join
it's
her
a
for
skeleton.
dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
I hope we meet again.
Nothing would make Cersei happier. Until then, be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
This is so difficult. Man.
Mira, I was worried. How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing.
It didn't go very well.
I'm sorry. Cersei is known for being rather difficult. But at least it's over now. Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah!
What? It's true. And
Too bad it's an
over in
incestuous
Martell,
relationship
the
with his
Red
sister, twin
Viper.
sister.
I'm told he has a paramour, which I doubt is Dornish for wife.
He is quite handsome.
And quite passionate, from what I've heard. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen?
Knowing
He
what
does
I
have
know.
a certain look about him. And he's always treated Lady Marjorie well. Which is more than you can say for his mother.
I don't want to be queen no matter who I'd have to marry.
Don't want to be queen? You northerners. You'd make a perfect scepter. Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the 7 Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden.
Oh, how nice. Thank you for that.
Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match! Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing?
Oh, she's in a pissy mood. Crap, 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 crap.
Well?
I'm sorry, my lady.
As am I. We shouldn't have been messing about.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was pleased by your display, Mira.
Okay.
I'm just glad it's over.
What about you? You need to stay on her good side.
King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes.
There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
People are not always so easy to please. If you showed Cersei your true heart, she would stab it with a fork.
You learn very quickly.
But now Sarah's pissed off at me.
You were brave agreeing to obey the Boltons. That cannot have been easy.
Okay, so
I
she
know
understands.
You must fear what Lord Bolton might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important.
Ask for help.
I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
It's about my family.
I trust her.
I'm gonna trust her too, but it's probably gonna
Go on.
backfire on me.
Ask.
I received a letter from my family. I fear my family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. But if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
When is she getting married, though? A week.
That is no small request, especially now. Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire?
You can't, my lady. King Joffrey won't like it. Just think how he turned on Lady Sansa. My mother feels it is urgent, my lady. She's unfamiliar with King's Landing and its politics. I hope you can understand that.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady.
My foot's asleep.
I will send a raven to my family at once.
She regrets it, though. Or second guessing so. But anyway, that'll be it for today's episode. Hope you did enjoy. Oh, we're going back to Garrett. Awesome. So I will see the wall, maybe. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you liked it. Please subscribe. Oh god, stuff is happening. And I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.